Sarah Adams was a quintessential multitasking mother, juggling work deadlines, house chores, and her son Ethan's endless list of activities. Her days were a whirlwind, leaving her little time to stop and notice the small things, like the faint, unusual smell that had lingered in the kitchen for days. She shrugged it off as remnants of last night's dinner. After all, there was always something else demanding her attention. Ethan, her 10-year-old son, had a keen sense of smell. That afternoon, as he worked on a school project at the dining table, the odd scent returned, sharper this time. Wrinkling his nose, he called out, "Mom, it smells weird in here." Sarah, busy seasoning chicken for dinner, glanced over her shoulder. "It's just the kitchen. Open a window. It'll go away," she said dismissively. Their dog, Max, a sprightly golden retriever with an uncanny ability to sense trouble, had been pacing the kitchen for days. His snout lingered around the base of the gas cylinder near the stove, sniffing with an almost obsessive focus. But Sarah, preoccupied with her bustling life, ignored the signs. Later that evening, David Grant, their next-door neighbor, arrived home from work. David was a retired firefighter with a sharp nose for danger. As he passed the Adams house, the distinct smell of gas stopped him in his tracks. It wasn't just faint, it was alarming. Concerned, he rang their doorbell. Sarah, still in her apron, opened the door, surprised to see him. "David, hi. What's up?" "Sarah, I smelled gas as I walked by. Mind if I take a look?" he asked, his expression serious. Sarah hesitated, embarrassment creeping in. "Oh, it's probably nothing. Just some kitchen smells." David shook his head. "Gas leaks aren't nothing. Let me check, just to be safe." Reluctantly, Sarah let him in. David's experienced eyes scanned the kitchen, landing on the gas cylinder. Kneeling beside it, he tilted his head, listening. The faint hiss confirmed his suspicions. His face hardened. "Sarah, this cylinder is leaking. You need to turn it off immediately and call a technician." Before Sarah could respond, Ethan entered the kitchen, curious about the commotion. Unaware of the danger, he reached for the light switch. The tiny spark it produced was enough to ignite the gas-saturated air. The explosion wasn't catastrophic, but it was loud and powerful enough to send everyone sprawling. The kitchen windows shattered, shards of glass scattering across the floor. Flames erupted, licking the curtains and spreading rapidly. Max barked furiously, darting toward Ethan, who lay stunned on the floor. Sarah's maternal instincts kicked in. Grabbing Ethan and Max, she rushed them out of the house, coughing from the smoke. Outside, David pulled out his phone, dialing 911 with calm urgency. The fire trucks arrived within minutes, their sirens piercing the evening air. Fire Chief Laura Miller, a seasoned professional, quickly assessed the scene. She directed her team to contain the blaze, ensuring it didn't spread to the rest of the house. "Stay back and keep calm," Chief Miller instructed Sarah and David. "We'll handle this." As the firefighters worked, Sarah stood trembling on the lawn, holding Ethan close. The reality of how close they had come to disaster sank in. Her eyes filled with tears, not just from fear but from guilt. She had dismissed the warning signs, brushing off her son's concerns and ignoring Max's behavior. Once the flames were extinguished, Chief Miller approached Sarah. "You're lucky," she said gently. "This could have been much worse. Gas leaks are silent killers. Never underestimate them." The following day, a licensed gas technician inspected the damage. He confirmed that the cylinder's valve had been damaged, causing a slow leak. As he replaced the cylinder, he explained safety measures Sarah should follow moving forward. Chief Miller later visited the Adams family to reinforce these lessons. Sitting around the dining table, she shared practical advice. Regular inspections, Check your gas appliances and cylinders for leaks or damage regularly. Leak detection. If you suspect a leak, apply soapy water to the valve. Bubbles mean there's a problem. Ventilation. Always keep your kitchen well ventilated. Accumulated gas is a serious hazard. Emergency protocols. In case of a leak, turn off the gas source, ventilate the area, and avoid using switches or flames. Evacuate and call for help. Professional help. Always hire certified technicians for gas-related repairs. Ethan listened intently, his young mind absorbing every word. "Mom, we won't ignore it next time, right?" he asked. Sarah hugged him tightly. "Never again, sweetheart. I promise." In the weeks that followed, Sarah became an advocate for gas safety in her community. At the next neighborhood safety meeting, she shared her story. "A small leak would have cost us everything," she said, her voice trembling. "Please, don't ignore the signs." Her tale served as a wake-up call, inspiring others to prioritize safety. And for the Adams family, the incident became a turning point. A reminder to slow down, pay attention, and never take their safety for granted. Every moment matters. Every choice counts. Stay informed, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay safe. Hit like if you learned something new, subscribe for more safety insights, and turn on notifications so you never miss a life-saving tip. This is Prime Shield, shielding lives, one story at a time.